I'm going to hit record. I don't know that Megan will be on tonight. She has a call from, I think she had a call from 8 to 8:30. She had to put her kids to bed at 8:30, and she has her team call at 9. So I don't think you'll see her tonight. She may bump on, but it's okay because I plan to talk for this evening. So what I want to do tonight is I want to kind of introduce to you the point of this group. I want to talk to you tonight about figuring out who you are as a coach. And then, hi, Trin. And then if we have time, I'll give you a bit of a chance to ask questions. But I like to keep my calls to 30 minutes. I don't like to keep you on any longer. I know you have stuff to do. So I will try to be quick. Megan's coaches, I think we've worked together, all of us, but just in case you don't know who I am, my name is Sarah Griffith. Megan and I are great friends. We're actually Success Club partners, and we've been coaching together from the start. So I think that's really all you need to know. A lot of my coaches are on tonight. I think you guys call your team One Fit Fam. I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So ours is Team Fit and Fabulous. So these are the girls who are on tonight. That's where they're from. So what I want to do is I wanted you guys, Megan and I talked about this group, and of course we want to get you to Diamond. That's absolutely one of our big time goals. But more than anything, we want to teach you guys how to be leaders, and we want to teach you how to lead a team and create a team culture that you yourself love. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to kind of walk you through how to figure all of that out. So yes, this is going to be like your typical push to diamond where we help push you along. You know, we will ask you for the diamond bubble. How many of you have filled the diamond bubble out before? Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. It's the downline sheet. It looks like a diamond, and there's bubbles where you fill in how many coaches you have. Yeah? Okay, we'll give you all those things. I know typically on day 1 or day 2, you would have already seen it. But I'm more focused on getting you to figure out who you are as a leader. That's what really matters to me. So anyways, we'll get to all those things. What I'm going to do now is a screen share with you. And I'm going to pull up one of my, I made a PowerPoint for tonight. Can you guys see that okay? All right, good. So tonight's topic is figuring out who you are as a coach. We called this group, we didn't even call it. If you look at the name of our group, it's not even Push to Diamond. Usually these groups are called Push to Diamond. Yes, we're pushing you to diamond, but really the whole goal of this whole, next 60 days is learning to lead your own tribe. You can't lead your tribe if you don't know who you want in it. Now, a lot of you posted your videos, and that was really helpful because that showed us what kind of coach are you right now? Are you stable? Are you new? Who are you? Who are you looking to attract? And some of you didn't actually know, and that's okay. So I think that'll be our focus for this week is really figuring out who your brand is and who are you trying to market to. So what I want to do is I want to talk first things first. You need to decide who is it that you're trying to attract. Somebody in the group posted that it was everybody. And I hear this every time I do a push to diamond. I say, who are you trying to market to? And they say, I want to help everybody, right? How many of you have said that before? I want to help everybody. I just want to help every person who needs me, right? Yeah, guess what? You can't help everybody, and you're not gonna, okay? And if you try to help everybody, it's gonna be like you're just trying to throw spaghetti on the wall. You're trying to just market to everyone, and you can't, okay? You have to find the people who can relate to you. In order to be able to do that, you've got to figure out who are you all about. So I decided to step back, and I said, okay, so these are all new coaches who are trying to figure out, who is their market? What's their niche? Who are they talking to? And I said, why don't I show them who mine is and who I'm talking to? So I'll show you. My name is Sarah Griffith. My team is Team Fit and Fabulous. Do you know why I picked Fit and Fabulous? Because I love fabulous things. I love expensive things. I love glittery things. I love pink things. I love dressing up. I love fabulous things, okay? That's what I love. So it makes sense that I would put that as my team name. So here's what I attract, okay? I've been doing this 2 years now. I can tell you, I attract 99.9% females, and I am not actually interested in working with males. I know a lot of people who are in this business will say, you're crazy. You're missing out on so much clientele by not working with men. I don't want to work with men. I don't want men on my team. I don't want to, it's not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's not my interest. You know, Deidre, I'm sure will tell you she doesn't mind working with guys on her team. She probably attracts them because she is very much, you know, attractive to both sides. I am not. When you look at my posts, I'm not talking to a male. I'm always talking to a female. Megan, would you agree, disagree for yourself? I see you're on the call. Are you women?
Yes. Yeah, and it's funny because I was reading your slides. Like, I'm not looking for stay-at-home moms because I'm not one. Where that's me. Like, my market is moms, stay-at-home moms, because that's what I was when I got started in this, and that's who I am now. So it's totally different people, but we have both very successful businesses. But yes, mine's always moms. Hey, moms.
Yep.
Looking for moms, you know, busy moms. This mom, I refer to myself as a mom.
Yeah,
for sure.
So when you sit down and you write this out, it's not going to look the same. Okay. So this is mine. So we'll go back. So female, 99% of female. I realize it's a business mistake by not marketing to males, but I'm okay with it. It's not my market. I don't want to work with them. I don't want them in my team page because I have this culture of fabulous, fit women where the guy, I'm sure a male would love to be a part of it, but he's going to feel like an outsider. I tend to attract busy, okay, so women who are working full-time, typically working more than one job. But I also have really noticed that I attract a lot of well-educated women. My team has teachers, it has nurses, it has lawyers, it has doctors on it. Like, I have women who have a lot of training. I have dietitians. Sam's on the call, she's a dietitian. I've got women who are pretty smart, you know, which I think is a really great thing. I do tend to attract married women. I get a lot of high school sweethearts because that's what my husband and I are. And I do get moms. You know, I'm still a mom. Even though I'm working, I'm still a mom. However, I'm finding more and more, that people who are struggling with infertility are attracted to me because that's part of my story and I share it a lot. I have a handful of challengers. I probably have 10 different challengers who are struggling with infertility, and I have a couple coaches that have struggled with it. I'm trying to be more chemical free, and I like organic things. So a lot of my challengers reach out and they say, hey, you know, I see you buy those bundles. Have you guys ever seen the Honest bundles? You ever seen Honest brand? It's like chemical free. I like essential oils. These are all things that are kind of like more natural, but I attract people who want that lifestyle who don't know how to do it yet. I attract people who are struggling with thyroid issues. I'm in a lot of thyroid groups, and I don't get in those groups and post like, hey, join my challenge. But every time somebody posts in those groups, you damn well better believe I hit add friend. And so then I have all these followers who have something in common with me already. They don't realize it, but I do. So I put this at the bottom. I'm looking for runners, okay? So when you ask me, who are you looking to put on your team? I'm looking for a runner. I'm looking for that busy woman who, she's got her shit together. I'm sorry, I swear a lot. She's got her shit together. She can handle many, many things. She typically has the money to buy the challenge pack. I get people who, you know, are interested, but they don't have the money, but that's not typically my target. Sometimes it is because I know that if they don't have the money, they all often need the coaching opportunity. So I will sometimes pursue that. But typically I get women who can afford the challenge pack. They can afford the lifestyle. You know, those are a lot of the women that I'm working with. So that's what I attract. Your attraction is going to look completely different. So Megan just told you she's looking for mom. I'm not looking for mom. I'm looking for working mom who really doesn't need one more thing, but doesn't realize she doesn't have a passion. She works a job, but she doesn't have a passion. And that's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for that mom who needs this. So you have to decide, what's your niche? Who is it that you're marketing? And this is not something where you sit down and in 2 minutes you're like, got it. You have to really think, and you have to decide, what is it? And it starts with, what do you do? So, you know, obviously I was a teacher, so I attracted a lot of teachers in the beginning. You know, you might be a dietitian, you might be a chemist, you might be, you know, whatever you do, you're going to find that that'll attract people in itself. You've got people who do what you do for a living who, you know, need your help. But you also have to ask yourself, what do you struggle with? Do you struggle with eating disorders? Do you struggle with anxiety? Do you have health conditions? You know, what are your problems? Those are selling points, actually. What do you love? What are your hobbies? You know, do you love cooking? Do you love, you know, things outside of Beachbody? I don't love exercise. No, I never did. Okay. I like it. I do it. I do 30 minutes a day. You're never going to find me in the gym for 3 hours. Never, ever. Okay. So make sure that your clientele doesn't think you're this crazy person who all you do is work out and drink Shakeology. Okay. That's not attractive. So you need to be relatable to other people. I suggest picking 5 different topics your followers can expect from you. I say 5, sometimes I'd say mine's more like 8 to 10. So I wrote down what they can expect from me. You're going to see my son a lot. You're going to see that I am happily married. I love being married to my husband. I'm happy. I work hard to be happy. We're high school sweethearts, and I'm proud of that. I came from parents that were divorced. I want the happy ending. So I work for my marriage and I talk about it and I praise my husband a lot. If you look at my page, I talk him up a lot. So I find that I get a lot of people who, like that. They want to see people have their happily ever after. So you'll see that. You'll see my infertility story. You'll see my thyroid story. You'll see clean eating recipes, just in general motivation, and you will see fitness because you're in a fitness business. You have to post your workout pictures. If you guys are not posting a workout picture every single day, you have to do that. One a day. It can be morning, it can be night, but you have to do it. You can't skip that part. So decide what your niche is. So after this call tonight, I want you to really think about this. And I want you to probably ask if you have a spouse or a boyfriend or even a best friend. What's my niche? What am I all about? Am I about fashion? Am I about yoga? What is my thing? And see what they say. And so decide what that is. They say your vibe attracts your tribe. And I love this because it's so true. So Team Fit and Fabulous, they're fabulous, all right. If you were at some of you were at the Dream Team event this weekend. So we had a party to celebrate, the Dream Team success this year and Melanie's top coach. And I will tell you, we were there and the party was just getting started. Okay. Kind of, that awkward stage when no one's dancing yet. No one's really into the party. Okay, Team Fit and Fabulous. I look over and all of a sudden, Vanessa's karaoke, Cheryl's karaoke, Christy, Cheyenne's on the dance floor. They're all they were the life of the party. Tish was out. Everyone was just out there. And you couldn't help, I was not out there yet. I couldn't help but stare at these women. And I was like, oh my gosh, these girls are so much fun. And then I got to smile because I was like, oh my gosh, this is my team. My team is so freaking fun. They are a blast. But we've worked really hard to create that culture. But I'll tell you, my team is a lot like me. I love to have fun and I attract people who are very much like myself. So what you're going to find is that you will attract people like you. And that's a really good thing. But you're only going to attract people like you if you're posting about your niche, if you're talking about the things you love, if you're being authentic and being you, that's who's going to be drawn to you. In the beginning, I didn't know who I was trying to attract. I just wanted bodies. I just wanted coaches. But what I found was that was like pulling teeth because they didn't want it like I did and they didn't get it and they didn't have similar situations to me. I was trying to coach everyone under the sun. Don't do that, okay? Your job will be 1,000 times easier if you can find your tribe. Find your people who love what you love, who need the same things that you need, who have the same goals and the same why. And all of a sudden, you're going to be like, we've got a team. We're on a train with momentum. Because if not, it's pulling dead weight. So you've got to find your tribe. Now, when you share your story, and some of you have not shared it yet, some of you have not really went public on social media about what your story really is. So you all got to us, whether Megan's your coach or I'm your coach, you got to us for a reason. You needed us. You hit your rock bottom where you said, enough is enough. I want help. Or you hit your rock bottom and you said, I need this opportunity. Financially, I need this. That girl, that Sarah or that Megan, I see them. They're going on trips. They're making money. They're having fun. I want what she's got. Okay. So you're here because Megan and I did our job right? We attracted you to our teams. It wasn't easy. We didn't have our shit together at first. We figured this out and we figured out how to market to you. So we did it by sharing our story. Okay. Megan's story about how she wanted to stay home with her daughter, it will bring you to tears. Okay. Like when she spoke at the diamond breakfast, she got up there and she started to cry. That's her story. The one that hurts, the one that makes you cry and brings you to tears, that's your story. That's the one you have to share, because when you share that, that's when people say, man, I hate my job too. I want to stay home with my little girl. I want to be you, Megan. I want to stay home every day. That's when she can attract people, okay? So you have to figure out, what is your story? What is it? Maybe you're drowning in debt and you need this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's lots of reasons why you need this, but you have to figure out what it is. But you're going to know what it is whenever you think about your life and you think about the one thing or the few things that you're like, I don't want to share that with anyone, or that is really dark. I don't want to go there. That actually is what makes you relatable. And so I heard somewhere that you need to be the hero of your own life, never the victim. Your job on social media is to promote your life. You're like a reality TV star. Really, you are. And you need to be the hero of it. You need to be showing people you're overcoming all the whatever issues you have, the hardships, the financial troubles, the infertility, the health issues, whatever your problem is, show them that you got this. Don't show them that, like, oh God, my life is a mess. Like, nobody wants to follow a hot mess, okay? No one's going to be motivated by a mess. Show them that you've got your act together. They say that facts tell, but stories sell. It's true, okay? You can post a picture of your Shakeology every day and say that there's maca root in it and it's a probiotic. Nobody cares. Tell them that you are a school teacher and you drink Shakeology every day, and because of it, you have not been sick all year. Or say, look at my nails. How fab are these? Seriously, guys, look at my nails. This is because of Shakeology. Share that kind of stuff. And people are like, I want what she's having, okay? So you need to do that. Stop telling them about the ingredients. Stop telling them about that for $10 more you can get Shakeology or the 3-day refresh. Stop. Tell them the story of how 21 Day Fix changed your life. Tell them that. Show them that. Show them your before and afters. So people want to connect from you. They want to hear from you. People love to give their opinion about you and your life, and you should ask for it. So they really want to connect with you. And you're going to find that they're not always telling you that they're watching you. They may never like your post. But that one day when you're in the grocery store and you see Joe Schmo, who you haven't seen in months, but they're watching you on social media, they're going to stop you. They're going to say, you're crazy inspiring. I just want you to know I literally got on social media just to check out your page. Okay, it will happen to all of you. If it hasn't happened yet, it will. Someone's going to take you off guard one day and say, "Thanks for doing what you do." Okay, they will. I promise you. But you have to get good at sharing your story, and you have to share it from different angles. So I am dealing with infertility. It's not woe is me. If you get on my wall, you're not like, poor Sarah, she's a hot mess over there. She's always crying because they can't have another one. No, I'm not, okay? I'm sharing my story. I look at this as my own rainstorm, okay? I call it my rainstorm. It's a storm. It's dark. It sucks. But if I can get through it and I can get to the sunshine, I can get all the women who went through it or who are going through it, I can get them through by letting them see my story. So I tell my story, and I tell it from different angles, and I connect it, and I even bring in Beachbody. Okay, so I'm gonna go forward with a fertility treatment that's pretty expensive. I couldn't afford it if I weren't doing Beachbody coaching. I bring that up, okay? I always bring coaching back into this, so you need to do that too. So anyways, I'm gonna move on. So I already posted it there, but it says facts tell and stories sell. So I want you to stop selling Shakeology, stop selling workout programs, and I actually want you to sell your tribe, sell your team, sell what this business is doing for you. Are you working your business from your couch in your pajamas? Put it out there, because the mom who's dressed in her suit heading off to work for the day is crying inside because she's so jealous of your lifestyle. Okay, put it out there and glamorize it at first, because in the beginning it's not that exciting, right? You're not going on trips, you're not making all this cash yet, so you have to find little glimmers of hope for people and make it look better than it is sometimes, and it will basically attract them to your tribe, because that's what you want. You're a part of One Fit Fam and Team Fit and Fabulous, but your ultimate goal is to spread your wings and have your own team, and have a team big enough that you're hosting your own calls, you're hosting your own trainings, you're the leader of that tribe. That's the goal for every single one of you, okay? So you want to attract the people who are like you to that tribe. So that's something that I want you to work on doing. The more confident you become in this, the easier the recruiting will be. Okay, I want you to know something. When I sign on a coach and when I talk about bringing you onto my team, okay, I have 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, I have a belief that if you do all the things that I'm going to teach you, you will be successful. I'm telling you, my voice is going. I am really good at that because I believe. I'm not selling you a line of shit when I say show up, do the trainings, figure out what I've done and duplicate it, you're going to be successful. I'm not lying to you when I say that. Megan is not lying to you when she says it. And we've gotten to the point where we believe it. In the first month of coaching, I didn't believe it. And I was a terrible recruiter because of it. I didn't think anybody would want to do what I do. I only talked about challenge groups. I never talked about the business opportunity. And because of it, I was a slower grower. So don't do it. Talk about the business opportunity now. Megan and I are in a challenge group with Deidre, Shannon Hargrave, and Val Bozzo, and they have challenged us to talk about the business opportunity every single day. That's scary, okay? I would encourage you to do the exact same thing, but I don't want you to have the icky in your face, I made $5,000 last month, I'm hiring 5 new people. No, just little tiny jabs, okay? Tiny jabs about why they want to join your tribe. Your tribe. What's so awesome about you? Why do they want you as their leader? You have to highlight that, okay?
Hey, I want to jump in real quick.
Go ahead.
On that slow growth thing. It took me like 3 months before I talked about coaching. Even when I booked and had everything for Summit, I still didn't talk about going away for a job. I was going to Vegas because it was a cool place to go. And there was a bunch of people there and I was going to party. So I never talked about coaching. But once I got there, and it's kind of like if you were at Super Saturday or if you've gone to any other events, once you're there and you really see it firsthand and you see people walk across the stage ripping up their mortgages or getting awarded financial freedom or what all the things that happen, it was like, holy shit, this is real. Like, this is really something. And when I left Summit, I had one coach going into Summit who was a discount coach who signed her 2 sisters that went Emerald, and I had my husband Emerald, and that's how I got to Diamond. Like but that's how I left for Summit. And when I came home from Summit, I had like the biggest month that July. Yeah. And it's because I then gained the confidence to talk about coaching as something more than just a challenge group. Mm-hmm. And I think that makes a big difference. Like I was one of the few people who went to Summit. Like there was a whole bunch of us that all signed up as coaches right around the same time.
I didn't go.
Yeah, I remember talking to you. I'm like, Sarah, please, can't you
wanted me to go? And I'm like, no, this is like, I didn't believe it yet. I didn't think
it just made a really big difference, not only for myself, but I think what other people saw. Like, okay, she's not just posting these pictures every morning, you know, of her workout and, you know, clogging up the news feeds because it's, you know, fun. It's because she's actually doing something with it. Mm-hmm. I just encourage you that if you haven't yet, get on the Summit wait list. You know, it's still, I haven't heard any update as to who and how many are getting off the wait list, but just get on it because people change plans and cancel out. And it is truly a life/business changing opportunity.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Are you hopping off for your team call? That's
at 9. I'm all ready for it. So I'll just hop off for your 9. Go on the other one.
So we're gonna wrap ours up too because it's, you know, almost time to be done. But I really want you to get out of your comfort zone this month. I want you to decide that this matters to you. If you say you all said it in your videos, you need this. You want to leave your job. You need the money. You know, you all had your why. You want to have another baby. Like, good for you guys. But you're never going to make that happen if you don't stop just selling challenge packs. You can't. It's too hard. If you want true financial freedom, you want to quit your job, you want to have these fabulous teams, then you need to recruit like it is your job. Every single challenge pack, they need to be signed up as discount coaches. Every single day, you need to be talking about this opportunity and how it's blessed your life. You do that for a solid year, and you're going to be an elite coach next year. You're going to be a rock star. It's that simple, but it's that difficult because so many people don't do it correctly. So that's our takeaway for tonight. Get more confident in this. Figure out who you are as a coach. Determine who your niche is and start talking to her. Every post I make on social media, all I'm doing is talking to myself. I don't care if it's not appeasable to everybody. I'm not talking to the guy followers. I'm not talking to certain groups. I'm talking to me. I'm talking to Sarah Griffith before she was a Beachbody coach. What did she need to hear? That's your answer. That's who you target your posts to. So anyways, I'm excited to work with all of you. Thank you for your time tonight, and I hope you have a great evening. Get off this call and get some work done. See you all. Bye.